Hello everyone and welcome to Star English. I'm your host, Stephen Revere. Thanks for joining us. You know, every once in a while, people disappoint you. They do something you don't like, and they make you unhappy, don't they? Well, we've all done terrible things to each other, but we have to forgive each other. Forgiveness is not about the other person, it's about you. Forgiving is one of the keys to happiness, everybody. So remember, try to understand, and if you can't understand, either way, you have to forgive. It's good for you. And today, we're going to get started with a little interesting Star English. Let's get started. And now it's time for a little trivia, ladies and gentlemen. You know, in poetry or in music lyrics, quite often you will hear the word, you will hear someone rhyme. Do you know that word in English? Rhyme? Rhyme? It's not a piece of fruit. Rhyme is to, of course, use words that end in the same sound. In Korean, it's 가군 이란 소리 있죠? So 가군 and rhyme are the same thing, and we brought you some gentlemen who are very good at rhyming today because they are singers and they make a lot of music with vocals that include rhyme. Let's get started. Hey, it's Sky.
Nice to meet you.
And Peter.
Yes,
and Jay.
we are back.
Welcome back, gentlemen. Nice to see you again. And together you are?
One way.
Okay.
Yes.
We practiced this last episode. Anyway, so speaking of that one way, who came up with the name One Way? And why? Whose idea was this?
We all sat around at the studio thinking for our name, for our group name.
Yeah.
And we're going through like road signs, like traffic and all that. And I think it was Chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, one way," and we all went, "One way, one way, one way." Yeah.
One of those moments.
Yeah, one of those moments.
But the meaning behind it, see, a lot of people think, oh, one way, maybe their passion for music or, you know, their what they do,
Sure.
one way they could relate to us. But what really the meaning behind it was, we thought it would be cool if we pick a name of something that you see every day, like let's say just on the road, just regularly driving. You know, in the city, you actually see a lot of one-way signs.
일방통행.
Yes, 일방통행.
In Korea, you see a lot of 일방통행 signs. Yeah. In America, you see a lot of one-way signs.
Yeah.
Sure.
So a lot of that made me kind of think we should make a name, something like that. You know? Something more common, and we're everywhere.
The one-way guys are everywhere. The signs are everywhere.
So they could think about us. Oh, yeah, one way.
And so that was why you guys ended. And Traffic was taken.
Yeah.
There was that band Traffic about 40 years ago. You don't remember that. So you all came up with it together, as you seem to do quite a bit of the things that you guys work on, huh?
Mm-hmm. And one way, like we also have the meaning too. We want to go to this road that leads to music. Mm-hmm. So it kind of fits in. So I think it was like the best name that we could ever think of.
Okay, nice. And when you were little kids and you were younger, and do you have any special memories about music?
Special memories? Well, last week I talked about my father.
Yes, you did mention your father.
My father, he is a tenor. He was a tenor,
Right,
and
right.
was a composer. I guess I saw him a lot just doing his stuff, doing his music. Singing and composing.
Oh, did he compose too?
Yes, he's songwriter.
Yes, you did show me the songs that he composed last week. Yeah.
I did. And all that influences. My grandfather used to play like trumpet, saxophone, flute. And he played like most of the instruments. So I guess all the background is all like music influences around there. So since I was a kid, if I hear someone singing in tenor or like baritone, you know that opera, I thought it was my dad.
Really?
I thought every singer was
Every
my dad.
singer must have been your father.
Yeah. So
quite a special memory. Yeah. So you started out listening to. Were both your parents in music, or no? You guys just got into it on your own, huh?
Just we've always liked music, but in my case, it was actually really funny. It's a really funny story because in my middle school, when I picked all my classes, when you pick all your classes, and I had one extra curriculum class left, and
extracurricular class, yes, the 선택 수업, right? You had another class.
And I didn't know which one to take, and I left it blank, but my counselor said you have to take it. So she just put me in band.
She chose band for you, huh?
And 6th grade, and then ever since I just got into it more, and then start thinking my way. Oh, this is maybe my way. What I should do.
Fell in love with music.
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Okay, very cool. Now, but a lot of parents, particularly in Korea, I mean, your parents also raised you a little bit abroad, but Korean parents are not usually excited about their kids getting into music.
Right.
Yep.
See I'm sure, like all of us were fortunate enough to have parents that really backed our dreams. And I remember like when I was back in Sydney, all of my friends, like parents, all the Asian parents, like to make their children like doctors, lawyers, accountants, all those boring jobs.
Well, maybe to you, yeah.
Okay. Well, those kind of jobs, and the thing was, my parents, maybe because they didn't have the freedom of choice when they were kids, so they actually gave me the freedom of selection to do what I have passion for. So, and it was the arts. So when I said